I'm gonna rant, and some of y'all are gonna be mad at me for this. I'm probably gonna receive hate, but I don't really care. We need to talk about the current state of the MCU and slash the Doomsday trailer. Listen, the Doomsday trailer just looked so unfinished. Doomsday trailer just looked so unfinished. I mean, anyone really hyping it up is just a Marvel cuck. Straight up. I'm just gonna say that, I don't care. It wasn't horrible. It just wasn't good. Really wasn't good. It has very little build up though. I mean, what are the projects before this that were setting up Doomsday? Thunderbolts. I thought the movie was pretty mid. The only good thing that came out of it was Sentry, and guess what happened? Everyone that Sentry killed, instead of making it dark and interesting, they brought him back to life.
Wait, that's the scene. They should have just left her dead.
And shoved the new Avengers narrative down our throats. Ant-Man and the Wasp was another project. Are we serious? We introduced Kang. Fantastic Four. I thought this movie was extremely mid too. Reed Richards can barely stretch, like comic accurate. The suits were incredibly mid. Johnny wasn't bad. Sue Storm had me annoyed the whole time, to be honest. I get the gender swap of Silver Surfer, because obviously that happens in the comics. But the male version just had so much more aura. I did not fuck with the voice, the auto-tune, like, I don't know, I just didn't really mess with it as much as the male. I thought the male just had so much aura. That's me. That's a personal opinion. And don't get me started on Galactus.
They made Galactus, one of the most powerful villains in the history of fucking comics, feel like a pipsqueak, my nigga. They just did nothing scaled properly, bro. And the ending fucking sucked. It just fucking sucked, bro. It did. The leader of the Fantastic Four was fucking useless. The nigga could barely stretch. I know YouTubers that can stretch better.
All right, here's my second point. The weak-ass characters, bro. We have the weakest characters, and then we have God-level Doom that they're supposed to go and fight. Any chance against Doom, they have to include Hulk, Spider-Man, bring in Deadpool, bro. Moon Knight, Captain Marvel, Jean Grey, Loki. Bro, you gotta bring in Sentry. Hell, bring in Daredevil, bro. Who do we got right now, bro? This is 2018 Braun with scrubs. My third point is they're so afraid to kill off characters, and even more afraid to brutally kill off those characters. I know Disney's pivoted to more like a family-friendly, not family-friendly, but being targeted for the audience of families rather than the comic nerds like us. But we need some sort of deaths or gruesome deaths to show that this shit ain't sunshine and rainbows in the superhero world. You know what I'm saying? Give me some Folk Valley type shit. Here's my fourth point. The power scaling is horrible. Horrible in the modern MCU. Let me give you some examples. Alright? They nerfed the fuck out of Winter Soldier. Hulk completely erasing his whole character design with the stronger he gets, stronger, the angrier he gets. And I also really don't fuck with Mark Ruffalo as an actor. But that's whatever. Really hope they fix that in Brand New Day. From She-Hulk to every appearance that the Hulk has had, it's just like missing something, you know? They took away his regen. They took away... There's just so much, you know? And Hulk's one of those guys that really is a pivotal piece, and it's really annoying to see. More examples like Iron Man drawing blood from Thanos, but Hulk can't do anything. Yeah, that makes so much sense. Apocalypse in X-Men, heavily nerfed. Interesting. Kang the Conqueror, just talked about Ant-Man and the Wasp. You introduce this guy. Obviously, they were going to go in the direction of Kang. That's why they set it up at the end. But then Jonathan Majors, blah, blah, blah. So they pivoted towards Doom. But Kang, I don't care if it's just a variant of Kang. He was the weakest motherfucker I've seen, bro. He's a conqueror of worlds. And you tell me Ant-Man and the Wasp, and Wasp goes over here, bing, 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 bing. Brother's hurt. What are we doing? And that's without the mention of the nerfing to Galactus and how bad they did him. I can't. Here's my 5th point. Stop giving us slop. We don't want quality or quantity over quality. Give us the quality, bro. Nobody wants to see Wonder Man, Ironheart, She-Hulk, Falcon America. Son. What? We don't want to see Black Panther with Shuri.
I'm sick of that oh, fuck. I'm sorry. I'm sick of that girl being the Black Panther. Can they please kill her off? Can we please get Damson Idris as bro? Like, bro, rest in peace, Chadwick, bro. They fucked up the whole joint, bro. Those movies suck, bro.
Don't want to see. I mean, Loki season 2 was horrible, but that's an example. Madam Web, what are we doing? Like, there's many more. But that's what I'm saying, trying to get at. Final part of this rant, because I don't want this to be too long. But these are my thoughts. Listen, here's the only way to fix these upcoming projects. I mean, not saying like this is what they're not gonna do, but this is the direction they should be going in, because they're already going for a full reset. But the way they go about this is gonna really set up if Marvel's ever gonna be good again. You need to kill off people for good. Kill off, in this next movie, kill off most of the in Avengers Doomsday, kill off most of the Thunderbolts, kill off all the weak-ass characters, kill off Falcon America, Shuri, Ant-Man, or the Wasp. One of those gotta go. M'Baku, like, and bring in the heavy hitters, like I said earlier. We want to see Moon Knight. We want to see Deadpool. Listen, I know those guys aren't like crazy, but they're much better fighters and much better characters than who we've seen in the trailer so far for Doomsday. I know Scarlet Witch is dead. Bring in Jean Grey. Bring in Loki, who has the power now of interdimensional. You know what I'm saying? Just follow the source material. Marvel never follows the source material. That's one of the reasons I've always found DC more interesting, because they kind of, or at least this new DCU, they're following the source material specifically. And I've always just preferred DC characters, but I grew up on Marvel. But my point is, follow the source material, because in Doomsday, everyone should just pretty much die. Doom should just kill everybody. Most of the people, he becomes a god-like character, and then go to Secret Wars, and from there we reset the universe and everything like that. It's just, I can't deal with the Marvel slop anymore. I'm done with the stupid TV shows. I'm done with the slop. I'm done with all the integration of just pointless crap. And I'm done with the family, like super family oriented, pushing the power of friendship. Just get that shit out of here, all right? That's my rant. Just be better, straight up.